Well, it was very perceptive of Hal to understand, to introduce the star of a show in that manner. By that manner, I mean the middle class manner. And he had examined thoroughly all of the avenues that we could examine through, because of who Julia was and what she represented. She represented a woman whose parents had sent her to school, and she was able to operate in a job that was acceptable to blacks and whites, and there was humor and the rapport, as we spoke of before, in the family existence with the discipline. Yes, it opened many, many doors. It was very controversial as to whether this was believable, if you can believe it. And I did so many interviews about it that I really became exhausted explaining the similarities between my background in my life and Julia. That it was not a reach, really. It was really something that I'd been exposed to all of my life. So, yes, it was groundbreaking. We had to answer a lot of questions that people didn't dare ask prior to Julia. They just had their prejudices. They held on to them. They worked out of them. But now, all of a sudden, they were confronted with something else. I remember when I went to the first television buyers, it's called a convention, and I said to them, hello, I'm Diahann Carroll, and I play Julia, and contrary to many rumors, I was not born in Beverly Hills, raised by rich Jewish parents. And I want you to know my mother's name is Mabel Johnson, my father's name is John Johnson, one from North Carolina, one from South Carolina. I was raised in New York City. So there's nothing unusual about me, and I don't want to hear that anymore. So there was kind of like, yeah, it's nice to know that we're going to, and the dealing with, I think the next thing that went on the air that involved a black person was Mod Squad. And I think that was the next. And Clarence was also a part of a group. He was not separated because of the color of his skin. They were street kids, really.